away and don't hit.
Ah! What's he doing here?
We crossed the Yara, we will cross the Pontar as well.
Snake eye. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Lovely.
Looking for something unusual?
Come through. Fuck. Mutant. Out the way. What the fuck?
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right, a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Seem to have lost all...
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was... Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday. Reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Rogues and curs the lot.
When did we chase him off? Outnumbered them.
I advise you well. Steer far afield of Spitfire blood.
Aye?
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something. Come on! Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out, dragged off. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. What's he doing here? Greetings.
Away go with you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Here you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no wrong. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cards. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blach. Oggy make man's suited make. Frog, Pog and Rog suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans it is. Suited once Og. Big lords trollers be.
So long. Troll cave must be nearby. Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my my, been bloody years.
This whole
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
bugger friend on go. A wheeze in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the plowing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Can't let no go. Tell her sit. Sit ass down. Tell her suck cock shoesies big.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tyler go. Tyler shoeses makes.
But I need him.
Tyler's here stay. You shoeses got. Og shoeses got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tala chooses make. Tala go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the plowing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Chooses pock for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarled pricks.
Tala go. But back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight, be back in a bit. Gotta admit, you have a way with Troll.
And vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Ah, not changed a bit. Still tart as rotten rhubarb.
Life treating you all right?
Bit like a potato beetle. I keep quiet, stay out of trouble, and live.
It's been a while. Fill me in.
Nilfgaard fucking dismantled the Temerian Secret Service in one night. I barely escaped with my life. Proceeded to drown my sorrows till my liver screamed bloody murder.
What do you do now?
Grassroots work. I hang about the area, watching, listening, asking questions, and recruiting new agents.
House of yours in White Orchard? Pretty nice. Thing is, you forgot to clean it out before setting off.
Shite. Thought I'd covered my tracks. How'd you find it?
By accident. It took the form of a frying pan. Long story. Here's your monocle. It's broken, but could still be useful. Farewell.
Yeah, I do. Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Organi's mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. Thought about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain, one and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in corn. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right, gotcha. So long, Top.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty all with the clap. But soon the whole bloody north will be blathering.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know.
Did I hear right?
I like to play, period. Dice, cards, chess. I unwind playing games. You asking?
All right.
Bit off.
What do you...
Whatever it...
All right.
A little less rotting cunt. Know how long it took me to assemble that?
Nope. Hey, know any other players who...
Been hearing a lot of late about some prick named Lambert. Supposed to have an E.
You're here with the servants, yes?
Oh! Simpleton.
Pardon me. I did not know she dealt in magic.
Ignorance don't wipe away your guilt.
Then what does?
Fire, only fire.
Leave me be.
Eternal blow guide.
Your every move will be
Oh,
counted.
you'll pay.
And just
Now be silent. What do you want?
White one.
It's who
Wait.
gone?
You're in for it now.
Before the eternal fire!
Those sadists have changed their mind to non-human hunters.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Surprised to see you still dabbling in politics.
It's quite simple, Geralt. I cannot be indifferent to Redania's fate. Call it patriotic concern.
So it's concern that compels you to bump off Radovid?
I think often of the country and its future. And the more I think, the clearer it becomes that as long as Radovid sits on the throne, Redania has no future.
Recently mentioned you, have something of a soft spot for me. Gotta ask you a favor.
Oh, that's quite the start, Geralt. What's it you want?
Need to carry out an ambush. Could use a few of your men.
An ambush? What's this about?
Give me men who will survive the fight. They can tell you afterwards.
I like you, Geralt. That's why I'll give you not one, not two, but 3 of my best men.
3's enough.
Then it's settled.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Saw you at Chapel's Burning.
Clear as the eternal fire.
Unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the
Trouble?
sacred flame especially. Top knot.
Show me. Willing to. So long.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him.
That's what.
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it. Wolves howling. Go, go. Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed. Like my Mutsy with his guts knotted up.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet. And there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Sure, let's play.
Have I won again?
They're coming!
Priscilla.
Geralt!
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Felon's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
See.
And...
Go.
Please.
Fine.
I know. Well.
Sure.
Have I won again?
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Felon's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Seem
and see.
Tuesday. Precip. Go back.
Please.
Oh. Fine.
I know. Well,
Sure.
This was a stupid idea.
You're the one wanted to play.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here. Dandelion. Damn it.
Geralt, go after him. Leave these here to us.
Shit, lost him. Gotta look for tracks. Road through here.
Hey-ya!
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Man, Geralt.
Move it! Hoofprints.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Mind the guards.
Rains does
Shut up. Lingering like flies round shit instead of doing some honest work.
What?
You could all kiss me down under. tires are stopped.
Anyone ride through here?
Oh, aye, something of the kind. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and... Come from?
Come on, Roach.
How's the work going, good man?
Damn it. Followed the wrong trail. Gotta look for a set of single hoof marks. Heavily laden horse.
Are you sure? He dropped straight to me. Happy trails.
Looks like it might have started limping. Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Witch hunters? Even Big Willie's not that. Hey! You!
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them even, and they'll...
Shut it!
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door around the back.
Thanks.
Surely you won't try anything. I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I?
And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could wring your neck like a fat hen, you realize?
Yeah, but I also... Oh, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Alfred Pankratz, Viscount Dolettenholm.
Right, come on. Everybody go.
But tomorrow...
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Menga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When'd you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men. Gates. We have to run! Grab a horse to the temple! Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
They're ready for the square! After them!
Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Ciri! Ciri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
Nobody's gonna read that drivel.
Sheesh. What crawled into your britches and bit you?
I'm just worried.
About who? Ciri? Have a little faith, Geralt. You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri'll be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Whoreson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, I can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladev Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I owe. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Master Witcher, we've a gift for you.
portrait of the hierarch. Nice.
Ah, there's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning...
All right. Farewell.
Gods and
Daddy
the hunger.
says you killed the
He
beast
punished
that was
us
eating
enough.
folk. How? Do you know?
What about them mines who took the wenches from Bellows to?
Where?
Give you a nod.
My belly. Eternal fire, how it
She cast no spells, on my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
Yes? You seek someone, stranger?
It's Chamomile. She broke teeth.
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no maid. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But we're...
Not your concern. Back to your post. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Should have stayed in the forest with my unit. Might at least have died with dignity.
I repeat.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out. Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Whoreson Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Earl. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Is this truly what you want? To be
What's the hurry?
cheap,
My
want the
prince?
damn wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering...
Oh, you're always
Hey,
considering.
handsome.
If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless...
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help them over.
Where do you get this cabaret?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this... That is, of course, if I...
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a look.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. Risk of premature death is way too high. But I have another idea. I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices. We can borrow the coal.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word?
I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your...
Fine. Tell me what you want.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting.
What's this help into?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, get that.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina.
Something I have to finish. But...
Sorry, Dad.
You always say that.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend.
Ran into Molly.
Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly.
Yeah.
Butterfly collection. You of all people could stand.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average run-of-the-mill.
Got a portrait of hierarchy.
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary and Thyme. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
How'd you and Priscilla?
Huh.
Who won? I bet. Probably lost and you don't...
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win.
And?
That, my friend...
Gotta tell me.
You'll never believe this. I inherited it.
You're right. I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist. But deep... This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this, and I plan to turn it into the most elegant venue in...
What did you want from...
Geralt. I want to transform this esteemed establishment...
I remember now. Gotta help you...
Exactly. And to do that...
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only buts in this plan will be the ones... Get the sword from Madame Irina.
Old man knew. What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
Thank you, Richard.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend.
See you, Dandelion. What's he schemed up this time?
I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him. I haven't... Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
What village are you from?
Go bother
Willows.
someone else.
It's into my area 2 days. The Nilfgaard arrived there just before winter. Blackwoods didn't do no harm.
Any needs, master?
Did you see those poor rockets that touched?
You late to the band.
Yes, though he's never told me.
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins, he played them. Whereas he always made for an excellent, trusted servant.
Got a request. Need to...
My.
I don't know, but Dandelion...
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in...
Thanks. I'll try not... Take care.
Don't know
Oh, look at the freak.
what you want from me.
Oh, greetings.
You're still here.
I'll be...
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who scorned an Nilfgaardian?
Yeah.
Oh. Now. What's the way again?
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books.
Music drummer for
Yes. Blaspheming the sacred flame especially.
Really?
Yes. Clumsy. You've seen the new
And how?
bucks of lasses from the lands already taken by...
Think of... Ah.
It even sounds...
Ah!
Don't touch me.
Ah!
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero. I'll have her eating out of my hand.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it.
Are you serious? That...
I never called it brilliant, but... Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Andrew Mask, put it on. Sophronia...
But...
No time. Sophronia's...
Stop right there.
What?
Tremble.
Not so... Drop...
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the...
No.
Silence, verb...
Guards!
A guard! I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Youth these days.
Yeah, no. Oh, I'm righty now.
So, how'd it go with this healer?
I was faffing about minding my own business and pretty son. Then heals me. Had a profitable case of leprosy 1 minute, next thing I know I'm bankrupt. With no means to
Teach, you're a bigger rat picker than...
No loitering round here.
Miserable. And hungry.
What are you doing? Not enough time already.
Just hopped out for a smoke.
What do you reckon?
Decide on a colour.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to decide.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between... Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised. She...
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you...
I've no idea what Dandelion would like.
You're both stage artists and cabaret.
A wonderful choice it is. Gentlemen, you're done lollygag.
Oh well, guess this can...
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business.
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very...
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a...
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's... I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion.
Big deeds, but...
To yourself.
Polly, everything all right?
You're not swiveling your ass, son.
What's the ruck?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town. Hold on.
We were, but you didn't show.
Priscilla started worrying about...
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful...
No idea.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She...
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio...
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly...
I never mix business and...
The one exception being
who you were just saying is worried about us.
Fine. Not here. The key.
Find anything?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it. And
what the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her up.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic...
Shove your excuses up your ass.
My friend asked you nicely, so...
All right.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt. Get out of here, both of you.
Let him finish. There's no...
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment... I, however, would never let any indecency take place in...
So, what's all this of?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer.
You mean to say...
And fame. No flirting required.
Oh.
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands when you called.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key...
So?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your plaque.
Henry's an old friend, needed the... And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. See?
I'll go see Rotlick.
Really?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell...
Portside.
See you soon. Got a minute?
For you, my
See you, Dandelion.
My, what a freak.
And it's raining again.
Full of civilization.
Ah!
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass pit clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Mistake. Friends, mutant. Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy. Could have said so right away.
Come, sir.
Well,
band of thieves! Won't be easy to find mages in this.
Yeah, whoop.
Show me. So long.
Eternal fire.
Ow!
Yeah, time I went back to sea.
Hey,
No one knows how it got there.
why'd your hair go white?
How could you?
Nice reach.
Come
I told
on,
you if
come all!
I'll start buying the slop for the
Come
Elsie.
closer, don't be shy.
You'll find I've everything. I welcome my...
Huh?
You may not remember, sir, but I shall never forget. 2 cut pursers tried to...
That's...
And earned yourself a standing...
Take.
Never rains, but it pours.
Not him! He would love talisman. Get around. One for the
You know,
price of
Mr.
2.
Menger. You don't. So you don't.
They say some witches spy
Look,
from the
the thieves pause and...
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Elvin.
Watch where you stand.
Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
I'm a witcher! Ha-ya!
We pay taxes, support the temple guard, and still...
Ah.
Oh!
Seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back up.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my...
Dandelion sent.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas...
Think I might have run into one of...
Then you know my... And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all.
Generous.
De Louverton is not just a... one...
What's there to work?
I've had a spell of bad luck lately.
Let me pay off your debt.
Thank you. I never expect...
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time.
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time.
Fine. See...
Behave, Witcher.
Where are you going?
Come by the chameleon. Grand opening tonight.
We start in G major, and...
This is sad, melancholy. Needs a minor key.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work.
I love it. Especially the, What about Rotlick?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own.
Great! The best way I can think...
What about choreography?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at...
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all that, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring.
Guess everything's ready.
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talk.
He saw right.
And...
She said something that made me think she...
What?
That you're responsible. Got your feet planted firmly on the...
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the...
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her.
You mean you...
Are you crazy? Who do you... She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to...
Attacked? She's...
Of course. Let's go.
Gods.
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical, but...
Relative?
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone for...
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the...
No harm? You mean that might have happened?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you. Find him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about...
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate that.
I know perfectly well.
An easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent...
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning Star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table?
Think they'll let me into...
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can...
The sewers. Travel them all.
As often as required for,
alternative treatments. Aggressive...
We can discuss this en route.
Mm-hmm. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I hear that.
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me. Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
And one might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Human. Wrong body type. This isn't it. Human. Wrong body type. That's gotta be him. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Let's keep looking. A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's more likely. Let's keep looking. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Open the abdomen.
Due warning, it will stink.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation.
We'll see.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motive.
All right. Think I know an...
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this...
Sure of one thing.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture.
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to... It's a lead worth following. And yet...
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyrans was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. You didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have...
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said...
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must...
And I'll keep my eye on...